I recently got a great question from Cindy in Fort Riley, Kansas, and she told me that her husband is away in Iraq for a year, and because of that, she's on a budget. And she's a small child at home right now, and she wants to feed him the best foods possible, but is wondering when to buy organic, when not to buy organic, what proteins to feed him, and different things like that. So here are a few bits of advice that I gave her. I said, first of all, when he drinks milk, if he drinks milk, make sure that it's organic. If not organic, then definitely hormone and antibiotic free. This is one of the most important things you can do for your child, is to not feed them conventional milk. When it comes to their other dairy products, products like cheese and yogurt, make sure you're going organic whenever possible for those as well. If he is anything like my daughter Sylvia, he will love his cheese and he'll love his yogurt. So you really want to make sure you're buying organic for those. I buy the Yo Baby yogurts. Sometimes they're great. I like them because they're different flavors. There's peach, there's banana, blueberry, but then there are also ones that have grains mixed in. So I feel like it's a little bit more of a whole food, and there's a little bit more oomph and protein and stuff that'll just fill their bellies with good stuff. The flip side to that is they're a little bit expensive because they're in individual little cups. So I also sometimes buy just the big sizes of whole fat, organic, plain yogurt. And then I mix that with a little DHA supplement, a little vitamin D supplement, sometimes with a little fruit flavor like a jelly jam stirred in there, and sometimes just plain. So those are great. For your cheese, go for the organic string cheese or the organic American cheese or just your regular old organic cheddar that you're buying for yourself anyway. Whenever possible, buy organic for your fruits and vegetables, but it's not necessary across the board. When it comes to your banana, your avocado, you can go conventional on those. But if you're feeding your child blueberries, strawberries, small berries like that, you definitely want to make sure you're buying organic. It can get expensive and it can get difficult to find, especially in the winter months, and that's when you'll look for the frozen organic options instead. Hit the freezer aisle, buy the frozen organic blueberries, mixed berries, strawberries, defrost them and feed those to them. It's much better, much healthier for them than feeding them the conventional ones instead. But again, when it comes to things like bananas and avocado, you can buy conventional and save money there. Cindy also asked about feeding meat to her child, and she said, if I am going to feed him something like beef, I will make sure it is grass-fed or organic. And I think that's great, Cindy. I would say don't stress about it too much because most little children are not big meat eaters. Every once in a while, I give Sylvia a little bit of chicken or something like that, which I have cooked myself and I know is completely clean, organic, free range for chicken, organic, grass-fed for beef. So something that I have cooked that I know is totally safe and clean for her. But I'm not going to rely on it too heavily. I'm going to give her protein and other sources because she is not much of a meat eater. She won't touch fish. Every once in a while she'll touch chicken or turkey, but that's pretty much it. So instead I rely on things like cheese and beans and rice. I actually have a pot behind me right there cooking with black beans and rice in it right now because she loves beans of any sort and has since she first started eating foods. So go for beans. I would recommend that every family should cook a pot of beans once a week and eat those for the next 3 or 4 days. They'll go bad after that, so stick extras in the freezer on day 1 if you know you've cooked too much. But they are a great source of protein, especially when combined with rice because it completes the protein. They're good for us as adults and they're really good for our babies. So try beans, try cheese, try different protein alternatives. Another option you can choose is sunflower seed butter. We don't want to feed our kids peanut butter or almond butter too early, generally not until they turn 2 years old as most doctors' recommendation. But sunflower seed butter, because it's from a seed instead of a nut, is safe. And that's something that I feed to Sylvia. I buy this one here. I spread it on a little bit of toast with sometimes a little bit of jelly, and I give that to her. It's a great source of protein. So those are a couple food tips. I know lots of information out there, but hopefully that'll help you navigate the grocery store.